you're looking for a good summer read that will keep you on the edge of your seat, No Way Back is a tale full of twists, nonstop action, and thrilling suspense. It's the latest novel by New York Times and international best-selling author Andrew Gross, who joins me here on Connecticut Style. Welcome to the show.
Thanks.
Nice to have
Teresa.
you here. So you've been called the master of suspense. Why do you think thrillers are so popular?
Well, I think thrillers probably best represent the crises and the issues that the world faces every day. You know, what we wake up to in news and what you guys broadcast at, 6 or 7 o'clock is the substance of a good thriller. So, to me, it's actually the most relevant genre being written in fiction today.
And would you find it thrilling yourself to write these books? You've done a few. You have a few under your belt.
I have a few under my belt, but I don't think anyone would find it particularly thrilling to watch me. If you
type.
find sitting at a keyboard all day or having your dogs watch what you do is, it's not particularly thrilling.
You also have 5 #1 bestsellers with James Patterson. What was that experience like?
Well, I mean, it was a great one for me because it changed my writing life. As I mentioned earlier to you, I had made a change of career from business to put a manuscript out. So the fact that it ended up in Jim's hands and ended up, my first published book went to #1 on the New York Times bestseller list. So even though my name was about this big and his name was, about that big, doesn't matter. It ended up evening out. So
let's talk about this, your newest book. You said it came out in April, No Way Back. Set it up for us, if you would.
Well, my books are about regular people who, through a mistake of their own or through fate intervening their happy lives, end up, being put in peril. And Wendy Gould is an attractive, happy gal who's married. She has a fight with her husband, ends up trying to meet a friend at a bar. The friend doesn't show, and 1 or 2 margaritas later, she comes under the spell of a very attractive, alluring guy who turns out to be like a concert pianist and makes the mistake of following him up to his hotel room. And unfortunately, when she gets there, her life falls apart because there's a couple of shots, there's a murder. She's in the bathroom. She realizes that she's going to be next. And eventually, she does reverse this and has to shoot the intruder. And when she looks in his pocket to see who it is, it says Homeland Security. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Sounds like a thriller, huh?
It is.
I'm intrigued by that. What's in store for you next? Are you in the process of writing any more?
I'm about 80% through the next one. When you crank these out every year, you got to stay on top of them. So I have another one about another person, actually another female. For whatever reason, my publisher is always pushing me to write in a female voice. Not sure why. Maybe it's an apparel background. But
Who typically is your audience?
Well, women are doing most of the reading today. So whether you write hard or soft, thrillers, about 60% of my readership is female. And I think some of that I inherit from James Patterson.
Got it. All right, let's talk about an appearance on July 23rd. You're going to be in Connecticut in Westport.
I am. And I'm actually, I guess, the pre-entertainment for...
You're the opening act?
I'm the opening act for a play called Loot, and I'm not really sure exactly what my relevance is, other than I've done some thrillers that are set in Connecticut, and a couple of them had some financial shenanigans to them, so...
So your books kind of go inside with this, event, you would say?
A little bit, perhaps.
All right, so it is the 23rd at the Westport Country Playhouse. How do people sign up? They just show up? More or less?
Can't tell you,
all right.
Teresa.
Well, we will look on a website and get that information.
You're the investigative reporter.
Right, or just host here. But again, where can we find your book?
Should be almost anywhere, Barnes & Noble, certainly Amazon at this point. It's been out for a couple of months, but it's a great summer read that I don't think people would put down. So.
All right, there you see it. No Way Back. Andrew, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks a lot for having me.
All right, up next, Lori Green from Elizabeth Richard Gifts shows us how to plan some quick and easy healthy meals using 5 ingredients or less when style returns. We'll be right back.